Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a while since I posted, so I'm going to go ahead and do a mid-month check-in. So this will be my check-in for the first week and the second week of December. I hope you guys have been having a good month. I have been. Things have been going really well. Just been really busy. So let's go ahead and get started with our income. So Brian has gotten paid twice. His first check was as expected at 1,500, and his second check was as expected at 1,400. For my first check, I was expecting 1,950 because of the Thanksgiving overtime that I worked, but my check was actually 2,235, so that was super. An extra $285, which we put straight to our debt snowball, which you guys will see in a minute when I go over our transactions. I also have been going through like the buckets and buckets and buckets of clothes that we have. Aside from saving clothes from our older two boys, a friend of mine also gives me clothes from her son, who is the same age as my oldest son, but wears about the same size as my middle son. So I just have so many clothes, and Carter is just now moving into a 5T, or like the smallest little boy size, which is like a 4 or 5. So I went through some of the clothes we had and took them to a resale shop, and I got $28.10, and whatever they didn't buy, I just donated. So that was some additional income we brought in last week. So let's go ahead and get started with my transactions here. So we paid our Synchrony credit card, which was $70. We paid our ViStar card, which was $238. Carter had a dentist appointment, so we paid $113. Brian's cell phone bill came out for $108. Our streaming service NextGen came out for $20. We went to Walmart and got groceries for $122.85. Our cleaning lady came, and that was $80. We paid our Bank of America card $136. We ate out at McDonald's for $36.40. I got some 5-gallon garbage bags for my boys. They've been using like the 13-gallon garbage bags in their garbage cans, which are 5-gallon cans. So I bought some garbage cans just for their garbage cans in their rooms, and that was $20.39. I got a order of paper towels for $25.01 from Sam's Club. Brian got gas in his truck for $91. This past week, our kids have been doing, well, not our kids' school has been doing special dress up days for the holidays leading up to the last day of school. So one day it was wear Christmas socks, and I had to go to the dollar store, which you'll see in the next couple transactions, and get some cough syrup for Bryson, because I don't know about you guys' kids, but my kids have all been barking like dogs since like the beginning of December. Bryson still has a cough. Today is December 16th, I think, and Bryson still has a cough. Like no fever, no runny nose, just a cough, like a wet cough. So I thought it would be over with by now, but he might need some antibiotics. So he has a well visit because his birthday was the 9th. So he has a well visit coming up. So if he's still coughing by the time we go to his well visit, then I'm just going to have them turn it into a sick visit and see if he needs some antibiotics. But all that to say, I got the boys each a dollar pair of Christmas socks. One had Christmas trees on it, and one had kittens inside of stockings, so that they could participate in Christmas sock day at school. We went to Walmart and got more groceries. It was $104.77. I got a set of like cooking utensils, spatula, slotted spoons, and tongs and measuring cups with like a holder from Amazon for $18.73. We needed a new garbage can for our actual kitchen because the one we had was broken and the dogs kept getting into it. So this time, instead of trying to think we had one that had kind of like a locking mechanism on the top, and you pushed it and it popped open. So like, I guess from a slamming it down over time, it got weak and it broke. Excuse me. See, I'm a little sick too. it got weak and it broke. So this time we got the one you step on to lift the lid of the garbage can up, and it's a lot harder for particularly Rusty, sweet Rusty. um, I'm gonna put a picture of my pups in right here because you guys haven't seen them in a hot minute. So sweet Rusty likes to go in the garbage. It's hard for him to get in it because the back of the lid doesn't come off like a normal garbage can would, or the one we had before. It's attached at the back, so he doesn't realize that we're stepping on it to make it open. So when he goes to like move it with his nose, it doesn't come open. So it's been really good. We got some MCT oil, that garbage can, and some cheesecloth, and I just took that out of the household category for $45.74. We had to get some softener salt. That was $15.99, and that came out of groceries. And this is the cough syrup I was talking about. It was $3.65, and it came out of grocery. I had to get the chickens some feed, 2 different bags of feed. It's almost time for our younger chickens to start laying. They'll be 20 weeks, like on the 3rd of January, so they could start laying anytime now. Just for fun, I'm going to insert a picture of my chickens here too. We have 2 golden Wyandottes, 2 barred rocks, 2 black Australorps, and the big yellow one is a Brahma. So their food was $58.98, and that came out of our pet category. Brian's life insurance policy came out for $35.93. I got gas in my truck for $78.94. Oops, didn't mean to do all that. Okay. And then we had a bunch of things in our Amazon cart. Some stuff for like the trampoline. Carter has a really hard time getting into the trampoline because he's so short. So I got a ladder that was made for putting on a trampoline. We needed the new, like the blue thing that covers the springs on the trampoline. Ours was so like dry rotted. We've had this trampoline for years. So we got a new like ring to go around the trampoline that covers the springs. An ice cream scoop because the one that we had, it was red and it was chipping, so like the red was coming off of it. So I got a new one of those, and I think we got a battery charger. And who else knows? I don't know what else. It was $175.43 for all of that stuff, and it came out of the household category. So that was the end of the first week of December for us. Now to the second week. Carter's tuition came out for $435. We had to renew our umbrella policy for our solar panels. This is a $1 million umbrella policy. It's $396 a year, and I'm not sure exactly what it covers. I just know we had to have additional coverage in order to get these panels. So $396. Our cleaning lady came, and that was $75. It came out of the household category. Got a bag of dog food for $34.16, which came out of the pets. Groceries at Walmart for $139.16. Our internet bill came out for $81.29. We paid our other VyStar card $121. We paid Chase Disney. This is the extra $285 that was over what I expected for my Thanksgiving check. So we put that straight to the Disney card. Our instant ink came out for $105. My truck payment came out for $12.82. Bryson's birthday was on the 9th. Here's a picture of Bryson that his teacher took of him. I think it has like some kind of filter on it or whatever. It's birthday themed filter. So I sent him to school with cupcakes for his classmates, and we got those from Publix. If you have a Publix near you, then you know Publix cakes and cupcakes are the best cakes and cupcakes. So he got there's only 10 kids in his class. He has the littlest class for a second grade class I've ever seen, but it was perfect. I got just a dozen cupcakes for $8, and that came out of the kids category. While we were at Publix getting the cupcakes, we also just got some general groceries, probably fruit and pancakes and Prime. Every time we go to Publix, my kids want a bottle of Prime. Not the energy drink, just the hydration drink. They're trying to try every flavor. So that was $31.54 from the grocery category. We paid our Home Depot category, Home Depot credit card for $40. And we paid Chase Disney $180. This is just like the regular payment we were planning on paying before the extra came in. Brian needed some new insoles for his shoes, so he ordered some from Amazon, and that was $34.19, and that came out of the clothes category. Our cleaning lady came again and cleaned for $80. She's been, like, her typical day to clean for us is on Wednesdays, but because of the holidays, her second job, or I guess her first job, I don't know if we're her second job or her first job, the other place she works has been having her work some Wednesdays. So she's been doing cleaning on Friday. So sometimes it's like we don't have a clean at all in the week, like as according to our budget. And then the next week we have two because she comes on Friday and then on Wednesday. So it just depends on like what day she's coming, how it looks in my budget. But yeah, $80 for this one. Socks for Carter for $7.47 just because he needed some. Our FPL light bill came out for $69.58. Brian got an oil change for $90.92, which came out of the car category. He has decided that he's going to do the oil changes on our cars going forward because $90 for an oil change is kind of ridiculous. So he's been watching a lot of YouTube videos on how to do an oil change. We already have ramps that we can use to drive the cars up so that he can do the oil change. We just got to get an oil pan. And I told him we need one of those things that I'm not even sure what it's called, like that the guys lay on to slide up under the car. It's really low to the ground and has wheels, kind of like a dolly that you lay on and you slip and slide up under the car. So we'll probably get those things in the near future so that Brian can do the oil changes for us going forward. We went to Walmart and got some groceries for $67.55. We ate out the weekend after Bryson's birthday. He wanted pizza, so $10.11 for one stuffed crust pizza at what's the name of that place? Little Caesars. He likes Little Caesars better than Domino's. So, and I didn't want pizza. Caleb didn't want pizza, so the two of us got Subway. So that was $17.94 for 2 footlongs at Subway. I got gas in my truck for $77.97, and then we had $40 come out of the personal money category for a babysitter. The 13th was my birthday, and Brian surprised me with a dinner out. We went to the Melting Pot in Jacksonville. We had a great time. So we spent $40. Our cleaning lady, she's also our babysitter. So she's making a killing on us this month, you know what I'm saying? But I'll insert a picture of Brian and I right here from the restaurant. We don't get to go out very much, and it was such a treat. You know, my husband, if you know him, you don't, but if you know him, he's just not very good at thinking about others. So the thought was the biggest thing for me, like that he thought to make a reservation and make plans for us to go out for my birthday. He's also the kind of person who doesn't celebrate birthdays, doesn't, his value is not to be celebrated, not to celebrate. So for him to want to celebrate my birthday and put the effort into having our cleaning lady babysit for the boys, she came that day and cleaned for us during the day. Then she came back and babysat for us. It was really nice. So I appreciate him for that. Okay, so let's see what our month is looking like. We won't go to the weekly side. Let's just go over here and see what the month's looking like. So mortgage, Netflix, and cloud storage haven't come out. Well, there is no cloud storage anymore. NextGen came out for $20 as expected. Tuition came out for $435 as expected. No solar panels yet. FPL came out for $69.58 as expected. Instant Ink was like 3 cents less than I thought it would be, so it's $105 a month. Brian's life insurance is the only one that's come out for $35.93. We didn't have auto insurance this month. We haven't paid our tithe yet. Only Brian's cell phone has come out for $108. I also just got my referral credit because when I signed Caleb back up for his phone line, I did like a refer a friend and referred him to Mint Mobile. So we both got a credit. So instead of my portion being $130 this month, it's only going to be $75 because I have a $45 credit from referring him to Mint Mobile. So that's going to be super additional savings for us there. Our Kinetic came out for $81.29 and our umbrella policy came out for $396, and our AAA membership hasn't been paid yet. So for groceries, we started the month with $1,300. We've paid or spent $510.52, so we have $789.48 left, which is amazing. Like halfway through the month, we have more than half the money. Pets, $186. We spent $93.14, so we have $92.86 left. Kids, we started with $250. We only spent $10.14, so we have $239.86 left. Eating out, we planned $250. We've spent $64.45, so we have $185.55 left. For cars, we planned $700. We've spent $338.83, so we have $361.17 left. Nothing for unbudgeted across the board. For household, we planned $720. We spent $495.29, so we have $224.71 left. For clothes, we planned $50. We've spent $41.66, so we have $834 left. And for personal, we planned $68.48. We've spent $40, so we have $28.48 left. And for medical, we planned $340. We've spent $113, so we have $227 left. Okay, Home Depot came out for $40 as expected. Chase Disney, so far we've paid an extra $105.34 more than we planned. I remember in my budget with me for the month, I said that our debt snowball was going to be like $700, and then it ended up being like $350 because of all the additional expenses we had come up. But with my extra income, I also worked some overtime for this next check, like 10 hours. So I think we will be able to pay at least $700 on our Chase Disney card, which is amazing. So looking forward to the end of the month to see how much we can actually pay. But so far we've paid $105 more than we anticipated paying for the month. Our Amazon card, we haven't paid yet. ViStar card was $1 less than I thought at $121. Synchrony, we paid $70 as expected. We haven't paid our Freedom card yet. Our other ViStar card was $238 as expected. Bank of America's $136 as expected. Haven't paid my student loan yet. Brian's truck payment hasn't come out yet. The Yukon was paid $1282 as expected, and our medical bill hasn't come out yet. So we've brought in $5,313.05. Fixed expenses of $1146.85 have come out. Variable expenses of $1707.03 have come out. Debt payments of $2352, which gives us a total leftover right now of $107.17 going into the third week of December. So yeah, that's a look at how our month has been going so far. I hope you guys have been having a great month. And if you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. And I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.